published 1850 EDT, the 15th of September 2017, updated 1850 EDT, the 15th of September 2017. Ross County midfielder Jim OBrien says it was nice to see Paris Saint-Germain give Celtic a taste of their own medicine in midweek. Brendan Rodgers' side were humbled 50 by the megarich French giants in their opening Champions League group game on Tuesday night. After the defeat, some commentators suggested that Celtic experienced what many of the Parkhead club's Premiership rivals go through when they come up against the Scottish champions. Ross County's Jim OBrien believes PSG hammering gave Celtic a taste of their own medicine, and, as he looked ahead to facing his old club on Saturday, former Celtic youth OBrien agreed, saying, "I'm in a group chat with my friends at home and they were saying during the game it's not good enough, we are not getting near them. And I just said, well, this is how everyone else feels when they play against Celtic. It's nice to see Celtic maybe getting a little taste of that and realizing how everyone else feels. But they will want a reaction this week. I don't think the manager has had to come out and say much before because it's all been positive, so they will definitely be looking for a reaction." The Hoops suffered the heaviest ever European defeat on home soil on Tuesday evening. Celtic will announce their strongest ever financial results next week, with turnover expected to exceed £90 million after Rodgers delivered Champions League football in his first season. However, refuting suggestions that Celtic's superior wealth in comparison to most other SPFL sides mirrors the gap between the Scottish champions and PSG, the Parkhead boss insisted it's totally different. "With all due respect, when you are working with that high level of player, you see the difference. I understand the relative comparisons that get made, but it's totally different because of the level of player and belief. Someone showed me something in terms of finances and Qarabag and ourselves in relation to the rich clubs. For me, what's interesting when you look at is that teams used to have, say, 1 or 2 top players supplemented by other good players. But look at that Paris Saint-Germain team and what they've got all across the pitch. Boys you wouldn't think of at first, Verratti and boys like that, top players. Thiago Motta, Silva, a Brazilian captain. These teams, financially, are huge. But for the likes of us, there is a comparison with the teams in Pot 3. Every year it gets further and further away with the money in the game, whether people like it or not. But we still want to be there." UEFA President Alexander Ceferin has urged the European Club Association to help implement a fairer Champions League with more competitive edge. UEFA have also launched an investigation into PSG's attempts to circumnavigate financial fair play rules introduced in 2013 to sign star duo Neymar and Kylian Mbappé in the summer. Both players featured in the crushing defeat of Celtic in midweek, and Rodgers now wants the governing body to enforce their own rules. "The starting point is having a sanction in place that clubs abide by," he said. "You see the clear gap. Don't get me wrong, I can't complain, because you never know, you might be in that position one day. Football is very much financial in every aspect. The money we get from Champions League is massive, but it's nothing compared to some of these clubs.